Should the Los Angeles Lakers trade for Cole Anthony, point guard for the Orlando Magic? We're going to break down that idea on today's show as you are watching the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports, and I am Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for taking time out of their busy schedule to spend a couple of minutes with us. Training camp is around the corner. The Lakers have an extra roster spot on their team, and I think they could use another point guard off the bench. Is Cole Anthony that guy? Let's break it down. But before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. We want to continue to put out videos every single day on your LA Lakers. But more subs equals more videos. And there's other NBA channels right now that are picking up more subs. And we're doing more content over there. I want that to switch for you. You guys deserve daily content. So hit that sub button and tell a friend to tell a friend. When you talk about what the player Cole Anthony has been in the NBA since he was selected right outside the lottery with the 15th pick in that 2020 NBA draft, I like the progression that he has made every single year as a player. And there's absolutely a role on this team for him. I think a little spark plug point guard off the bench makes some sense. He's got that pro pedigree due to his dad, former NBA player, TNT broadcaster. He's got some juice. I like what he could do with the ball. He's got a little mid-range game. He's got the athleticism and the acceleration to get downhill and put the pressure on the front of the cup. And he's improved his outside shot, it seems like, as he's gone on in his career. When he entered the league in 2020, he wasn't able to really stretch the court and be a threat from deep, only shooting 33.7%, still found a way to average 13 points per game, and he's a good playmaker, especially in that pick and roll, 4.1 assists in his sophomore season. Went from 13 points to 16.3. Honestly, his best season in the league, averaging 16 and almost 6, up to 3-point percentage at 36, which is right below or right at league average. Then he took another step from 3. Points came down, assists came down, but I would say that was actually his best, most productive season outside of just the box score. I also think this is important to add. Cole Anthony, is a restricted free agent next summer. So it's not like the Lakers would be able to just go out and sign him outright in free agency of 2024 because the Magic would be able to match any and every offer that Cole Anthony signs. So Rob Pelinka, if he doesn't want to run the risk of not getting him in free agency, could he maybe try to swing a deal before the season gets going or before the season trade deadline comes? Let's take a look at what the Lakers do have, though, in the point guard department. You got D'Angelo Russell, who just signed that 2-year deal. Second year, has a player option. He's due $17.3 million this upcoming year, $18.6 next year. Is he going to decline that? I don't know. We've heard rumors that it was kind of a handshake, wink thing when Russell signed the deal this summer that the Lakers would try to find him a new home and trade him. Don't know how real or serious those rumors are, but definitely something to monitor. Interesting. 1-year deal with a player option. The Lakers do not view Russell, I keep on wanting to say Westbrook, D'Angelo Russell, as their long-term point guard. And I think that is the right evaluation of the player. Solid player. I just don't think he's the type of player that elevates this team at that point guard spot. Like in a vacuum, I like what he does. He can shoot the ball. He can pass. He can score. He can assist. He can create. But it never seemed like the fit really was smooth with LeBron. And we know that Russell took a step back in the playoffs. He's really done that every year of his career. He's actually one of the most least efficient scorers in NBA history when it comes to the playoffs. So if Russell D'Lo is not your long-term point guard, could they look somewhere else? Is Cole Anthony that guy? I want you to sound off in the comment section for me right now. Today's poll question: should the Lakers make a trade for Cole Anthony? I want to hear from you. Type T for trade, type P for pass. We'll share my thoughts coming up in a second. But first, I need you to get hooked up with our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. Go to chatsports.com/Lakers. Use the promo code Lakers125, and they're going to hook you up with a 125% deposit bonus. Put $100 into your account when you go to chatsports.com/Lakers and use the promo code Lakers125. You'll have $225 to bet with. NFL football, real deal Holyfield coming up this week. You got the NBA season right around the corner. You could bet on absolutely anything. Just do it with BetUS. One more time, chatsports.com/Lakers, promo code Lakers125. HoopsHype's had this to say about Cole Anthony, saying he's a high-energy lead guard who likes to seek out his own shot first and foremost, plays with a ton of confidence, can hit shots with his feet set as well as off the dribble from three and the mid-range. Awesome getting down the court in transition, creative ball handler who knows how to get rid of defenders. Defensively, he plays with a lot of energy and likes to make life difficult for other point guards. He must improve his shot selection as well as decision makers. And I agree with a lot of the things that HoopsHype is saying right there. And you can never get a true evaluation on a player that's playing in a non-competitive situation like Anthony is with the Orlando Magic. It's tough to be a do-right-at-all-cost player on the court when at the end of the day, the Orlando Magic are struggling to stack W's in the Eastern Conference. I would like to see him on a team that has a goal, has a unified team, and is building towards winning games consistently and trying to make a push in the playoffs. I think Cole Anthony on this Lakers team would be a good fit. You look at the point guards they already have, D'Angelo Russell. We talked about him, not sure what his future lies or how his future lies or will unfold out here in LA. Like to pick up a Gabe Vincent. And I honestly like the yin and yang duo here of Russell and Vincent. Completely different players. One scrappy, got it out the mud, and one was a number 2 overall pick that likes to snitch on his teammates. Also, you got the rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino, who, I don't want to put high expectations on a rookie, but I do think he has a good skill set, and he's going to be a productive player in this league sooner rather than later. The uncertainty surrounding this position, though, makes Anthony an intriguing option, in my opinion. We talked about the scoring. We talked about the ability to be a playmaker. He's improved his outside shot. I like the tenacity that he brings on that defensive side of the court. For me, I just wonder if he's a starting point guard in this league. I know you could start Gabe Vincent. I mean, he was the starter on an Eastern Conference Miami Heat team that made it to the NBA Finals, played out of his mind in the playoffs. Don't know if he'll be able to have that same type of effect with a new team, new year. Hopefully LeBron actually makes life easier on him. But can Cole Anthony be a starting point guard? That's kind of the question that I am mulling right now. I need to see more, though, to draw a positive, a hard conclusion for me. That's just where I stand at this moment. We talked about this trade idea inside the walls at Chat Sports, and it was a split decision on if the Lakers should make this move. Some people said yes. Some people said no. I mean, you're giving up Jared Vanderbilt, probably outside of Anthony Davis, the best defender on this team, and you're giving up a second-round pick. Don't really care about a second-round pick. It's really just Vanderbilt for Anthony in a straight-up swap. Which player makes you better right now? I think that's a question you got to answer first and foremost, as you are chasing a ring with LeBron aging and Anthony Davis getting up there in the age department. I couldn't decide if I would do this trade. Sometimes, I could talk myself into it, but I could also talk myself out of it. How about you do it for me? Would you make this trade if you were Rob Pelinka and you were in the Lakers front office? Would you do the deal? Type A for accept, type D for decline. When you look at the current Lakers roster, you got Russell, and I expect this to be the starting 5. I know that there's been talk of Jackson Hayes starting, and I'm not going to be shocked if they do, but I think this is probably the best 5 the Lakers could put on the court at one time, and I would like to see this be the consistent closing lineup for Darvin Ham and the Lakers. You got AD at the 5. Your backcourt is Russell and Reeves. You got LeBron and Rui Hachimura. I think you cross off a lot of boxes here. You have playmaking and shot creation in Reeves and Russell. You have 2 greats in LeBron and AD, and I like what I saw from Rui once he got traded here. Has that little pull-up midi off the pump fake from the three-point line. We saw he played at least decent defense on bigs like Nikola Jokic. Do you want to kind of try to throw another wrench into this and add a guy like Cole Anthony? I do know this, though. If the Lakers make a trade before the season, it's going to be a win-now move because they are in win-now mode, win at all costs. How many more years are you going to have LeBron James playing like a top 5 player in this league? He continues to defy the odds and continues to impress everybody. But how long can he escape Father Time as he has started to tug on the cape of King James? I wouldn't hate the move. I just think your lineup has more versatility with a guy like Vanderbilt. You could throw him out for 15 minutes in a game, and he can absolutely wreck a game and become a defensive stopper. I think I would say no. That's just my thought. on that. I want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in. But if you're a Raiders fan, I know there's a lot of Lakers fans that are Raiders fan, you can go watch our Las Vegas Raiders report host Mitchell Renz get a live leg sleeve tattoo of the shield, the Oakland tree, and the autumn wind. The link to this stream will be clickable down in the comments and description of today's video. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you later.